All right, guys, we are back. Another episode. Had a little scare right there because it looked like YouTube.
Like
Yeah, but it wasn't me. You wanna not kick that with your feet?
I was moving it a little farther so you can see the top of my head.
Top of your head.
Yeah, I was getting cut off.
Fair enough. There, let me check the sound levels. All right. Yep, we're going. We're good.
Hi, Michael.
All right, guys.
Hi, Frank.
My boy Frank is on here tonight because last week he was MIA.
He was busy with his son.
That's what's up. Oh, look, and I fixed the thing. So now on that side, the comments actually come up. So after the fact, because before it was taking forever.
My girl Nikki's in here.
My girl Nikki is in the building. All right, so you want to start us off?
Welcome to the Sandy and Anthony show.
Ah! All right.
So extra.
You got to start off extra, you know? We just ain't sitting here spending our lives. Guys, for 20 weeks, this is episode 20. It's been 20 weeks. 20 weeks. Oh, wait.
Twins means 20 weeks. Twins.
Right,
That's your new word, twins.
Turn
Why is
on.
it flickering like that? It's not screwed in all the way. It looks kind of loose. I feel like our lighting is fine. I didn't even need the extra light.
Strobe light going on over there. All right.
That's annoying.
No, I think, guys, you think the lighting's all right?
Alright, that's good. All right.
You got that thing on the top of it.
I'm not
I guess
taking
it
all that
look-
off. Be quiet.
I guess it
It's
looks
fine.
nice and cozy, right?
Yes.
All right. Anyway, guys, it's been 20 weeks that you allowed us to come into your home, and that's been pretty cool. So I just want to say I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And now your mom knows.
Amen.
So we got a little show for you today. And also, remember, you guys could give some topics too.
See, Nikki said the lighting's fine.
All right. Nikki just always says whatever's the opposite of what I'm saying.
Hey, Frank said I think it's fine also. So there you go.
All right. Well, Frank just says what Nikki says.
Nope. Anyway, I have a really bad toothache, guys. And I went to the dentist today. And of course, I have insurance. I have state insurance because I work for the state, which is supposed to be one of the best insurances. And guess what? They still got to pay a ton of money. So now I need 2 root canals. And it's going to be about $1,700. So my topic is, for all of you out there that have bad teeth like myself, man, why can't we just grow like teeth? Like, what if you lost a tooth and you're able to grow a new one?
This is a sci-fi topic, by the way. So she's gonna get, she listens to her. She pretty much wants us to have teeth like a mouth like a shark. How sharks lose teeth and they just come right back. Well, remember when we was little babies, that happened. We lost our baby
and how
teeth.
come it never happened again? How come we get stuck with one set of adult teeth? We get one pair of baby teeth that fall out, then we get our adult teeth. How come we don't just keep having teeth that fall out when something goes wrong with them and they grow back? That would be awesome. Because guess what? Then we wouldn't have to spend $1,700 on some root canals.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
And here's the thing. I brush my teeth every single day. I floss. I even have a water pick. I just had bad teeth since I was little. Let me just put it out there. It's like a hereditary thing. So my grandfather had bad teeth. I have bad teeth. My brother has bad teeth. My mom's teeth are getting worse as she gets older. And I suffer from not having that many teeth left because of that. So I don't have a lot of my molars. He always likes to make fun of me and say, I got all my teeth so I could chew everything perfectly fine and not be slow. Well, guess what? It's not my damn fault. I was not blessed with good teeth.
Listen, man. I ain't never have a cavity a day in my life. All right?
You do have a cavity. That's You need to go get looked at.
No, that's not a cavity. Don't be putting that on me.
They said it was a cavity.
He said my tooth broke, and
You know how a tooth breaks?
no, because
it's weak.
no, because my teeth was really weird. It was like two teeth overlapping each other. So just over time,
Listen, the pressure broke your tooth off.
pressure bust pipes too.
So Nikki said, or Frank said, yeah, they both said it's fine. And then Nikki said, we appreciate you both too. And Nikki said, hugs, Mama. And Mike said, hi, Frank and Nicole. And
no.
guess what? Tish is here.
Oh man.
What's up, Tish? So the topic is, I have a toothache, right? And I went to the dentist today. I have really good insurance because I got insurance through the state, right? Because I work for the government. And guess what? I need 2 root canals, and I still got to spend $1,700 on it. So I was saying, what if you were able to lose your teeth and they just grow back? Like, how cool would that be? Then you wouldn't have to worry about, like, if a tooth, something was wrong with it, it would just fall out and you get a new one in like a couple months. What are your thoughts on that?
No one cares. But to the sci-fi part of it, because Frank is in the sci-fi, and Nikki is also. Um, that'd be really cool. If we just kept growing our teeth back. But I wonder, what if, but like sharks, right? See how their teeth are all like crazy? What if your teeth didn't always grow back in where it should though? Like, what if
Then
like?
it would be normal. People would be used to it because it would just happen.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be abnormal if that's what happens.
Well, people joke about people in Europe and say they got bad teeth, and that's normal, right?
Yeah. I mean, out there they probably feel like, oh, whatever. We ain't got the best insurance or the best dentist or whatever. Right. You know. But my whole thing is too. Here's another thing. So you pay a lot of money for insurance, and it's kind of like car insurance, right? You don't get in an accident every month, but you pay every month. Well, it's the same thing with your dental and your health insurance and all that stuff. Well, what if you were able to get like some of your money back at the end of the year if you didn't have to use any of it?
Yeah, because
like a tax break.
Some car insurance do dividends, so I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, you know what Nikki told me today? She said I can write off my teeth as a medical expense in our taxes.
Oh, that's cool.
I never knew that. Man, if I knew that years ago, I would have been doing that. Especially with Bobby's teeth work not that long ago.
Oh, wow.
So she said, yeah, her person that does her taxes includes any kind of medical, teeth, any of that stuff. You can get, stuff in your taxes for that tax refund.
Yeah, I mean, you spent thousands of dollars on Bobby's teeth, so.
I spent thousands of dollars on my teeth over the years and never knew that.
Yeah.
So it's nice to know. So guess what? I'm gonna keep my receipts and take them to our tax guy. Why he never mentioned that? He's supposed to be good. Your tax guy is not that good.
Oh, now he's my tax guy.
Listen, I started going to him because we was married, and that was your dude.
Still my dude.
So guess what? You do need to get
Enjoy
on
Carlos,
this stuff.
Man.
Bring my medical
Look,
bills.
Nikki said, I wish I could have my teeth grow back. Have to have some pull. And Frank said, I only ever had one cavity, but I agree. Why don't teeth grow back? And Nikki said,
what
yes.
makes us not be able to have teeth that grow back? How come sharks can do it? Why I can't do it?
I mean, you could at some point in time in your life. You just can't anymore.
Well, why can't we anymore? Like, what makes your body stop being able to do that process, and why? Like, when God created us, or whoever you believe in that created us, however we ended up here, because, I don't care to say, like, oh, you have to believe in God or whatever. You believe in whatever you believe, right? But when we were created, why didn't the person or thing that created us think about that? Yeah, that's like a real bad weakness to have.
I mean, not for nothing. We could go down this. We could go down this rabbit hole. You could come up with a bunch of different things that could have been different. Like when you get cut, why your skin don't grow back on its own, right? Like faster, like fast healing.
Well, listen, this is a good subject where it could be multiple things. So, listen, I would say I'd want my teeth to grow back. So, what would you guys want?
All right, so do this. If it was only one thing, right? So you only have one thing that you could choose that was abnormal, like it doesn't happen, right? What would you want? So you would want your teeth to be able to grow back. So what meaning that it's
but
not
I
like
want them to grow back straight, but it's normal.
it's not like your teeth are falling out. So it's just your teeth. Some are
Listen, here's what I want. So if we're doing specific, right?
right.
So as soon as my tooth gets a cavity, what if it could fill itself and heal itself, or grow back if it needed to
I
fall out?
mean, what if your teeth was just super durable and didn't get cavities
Well,
and
that too. What if you
they didn't fall out?
instead of your teeth growing back, what if you just had teeth that didn't even need any kind of
What
anything?
what if
They were just good.
what if you were born with the teeth that you were gonna keep? So think about it. Your skull, right? Everything grows. So what if you have regular teeth? Just was
Just
part of
grew
your
with your body.
yeah, it was part of your skull. Like it didn't like
Like
it
they
couldn't
never fell out.
right. So you just grew and kept them.
I would be fine with that as long as they were indestructible. What if your teeth were just indestructible? You didn't get cavities, didn't need root canals, didn't need them pulled, didn't need implants, dentures, any of that stuff. I would be fine with that. I'll take that. What would you choose?
Um,
Let's see. What
let
else?
me think about it.
Nikki said yes. Anything medical that's out of pocket can be covered on your taxes. And she said, I wish I had perfect eyesight.
Ah,
Well, you could get laser.
yeah, sure, you could get laser.
So at least, and I heard that's a lot cheaper now. My friend had it done, Stephanie, what, like a couple years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and she did, she got it at a good price.
So the only thing bothers her is sunlight.
And Nikki said, nice nails. What is that thing that Tish put up there? She has a thing that's
It's
going
the
like
thing
that.
that's dabbing. I think.
Dabbing. I thought dabbing was up here, like
Huh?
your forehead. Like
I'm pretty sure he's dabbing.
his hand
Yeah.
is over his mouth.
No, because yeah, it's like that. Like
Oh, like the shoulder.
yeah,
Okay.
yes. He's a little dude. Like yeah.
Yeah, Nikki, look, it's Shark Month, so I got a shark.
Shark Week, man. We're
And
doing it
Nikki
for the
said
whole month.
laser is only temporary. Really? I thought it was like a permanent fix.
No, I think down the well, think about it. My old CEO, he got it done in the very beginning years ago. He wear glasses again now.
Oh.
Yeah. So eventually, like, and plus when he did it, technology wasn't as good, you know. So like, eventually they say, so let's say you get it done and your nearsightedness is really
Tish said he's
good,
dabbing.
and then later on your far, then you gotta get it done again for the farsightedness. So yeah, it's not 100%. And then me, I got astigmatism, so for me, it's probably not gonna help me as much. That's
Oh, look, Frank thought it was you that got it done. Back at Olson.
no, that was Chip. And then who else?
That's
I don't
crazy,
want
though.
to say Trish got
So,
it done also.
so you pay all this money and it's only temporary?
Pretty much. I mean, the human body is still growing.
So you
So
never know
at
what's
the
going to
end of
happen.
the day, like the layers on your eyes, they cut that layer off, right? So eventually the layers start to
Grow
grow
back.
back. I guess is the way it goes.
That's
I
so
don't
weird.
know 100%, but
Well, if I were to get implants, which are very expensive, so I can't afford, but if I were to get implants, at least that's like a permanent solution. It's just a lot of money because they know it's a permanent solution.
you're talking about your teeth.
Mhm.
Oh, gotcha.
Like
Yeah.
if I were to get implants in my teeth, it's like 3,000 an implant. Just for one tooth, it's $3,000.
Right. Frank may remember this one guy who used to work at our job that we worked at together. He was a younger kid, and he used to pull his tooth out and put it back. He would
Well,
pop
look,
it in and out.
Tish said my great grandfather had laser. He was straight. It's different for everyone. That makes sense. Some people may be able to be fine. Nikki said I have a cataract growing in my left eye and possibly glaucoma in the right.
Yeah, so you might want to get that taken care of, you know.
You might want to get the
Can't
laser.
can't be looking at Frank's beautiful face anymore in a couple years.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, so
next topic.
yeah, no, let me just throw mine out there. So I guess I would so it's weird because I want to say don't get sick, but I don't get sick now barely. So
You were sick
I was
not
gonna
that
say
long ago last year.
I was gonna say maybe I can't get cut, like my skin is really durable, but then I don't even know what I would use that for. All right, if we going way out there, I would like to breathe underwater. That's something that's abnormal, because I love swimming.
That would
So
be cool.
imagine if I could just be under there as long as I want. So I
And
could
like
go.
what if you didn't have to hold your breath because you could breathe underwater, dive in and stuff?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Like, or imagine if you could hold your breath like really long, right? So like, excuse me, you could hold your breath for like 20 minutes. So you go scuba diving if you kind of want it without a tank. Be down there for a good little bit of time. That'd be pretty cool.
And Frank said, "Don't remember him."
Fair enough.
But yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. All right. So you want to jump to the next topic?
Yep.
All right. So I got a topic for you guys. I actually was a guest on my friend's show last night. They called a show "Food for the Culture," and it was pretty cool. Um, oh, Frank said he'd agree with me. He liked that one, being
Mickey
able to
said
hold
you
your
would
breath
be
underwater.
Aquaman.
Pretty much. So I was on their show last night, and they seen. I was telling my friends about my old car. Frank would know this, and even Tish would know this. My old car used to. Uh, it was all dolled up, right? Or it was Fast and Furious looking. It had 9-foot tribal dragons on both sides. It had a big flaming hood with a dragon on it. It said Street Dragon on the front visor in the back. Blah blah blah. Right? Crazy. So uh, I showed my friends a picture, but the picture had a female in the picture, right? So they was like, hold up, where'd you get this from? I was like, oh, it was on my Facebook. So then my one friend made a big deal. Oh, how you still got pictures like that on your Facebook? I was like, dude, I don't care. So the question they were saying is they were saying it's more of a female emotion, even though he's a guy. That like, oh, well, if you break up with somebody, you get rid of pictures. You don't want any existence of your old past. But my thing was like, I feel like your life is your life. You don't know where it's going. So I don't want to intentionally get rid of stuff. Now I don't go and look at it and dwell on it, but I also feel like, it's not like I got it in a book at home saving it because it's technology, right? So I feel like if Facebook was to go out of business, then oh well, I lost them. Whatever, they're gone. But I don't want to intentionally be like getting rid of that, getting rid of that. I don't really care, I guess, because I don't go back and dwell on them. And when me and Sandy got together,
So if you don't go back and dwell on
right,
them, what's the point of having?
because it's part of my life. So I like my Facebook memories
Yeah, but
where,
you're never going back to look at it.
yeah, I don't intentionally scroll down, but I do look at my Facebook memories. And so I can see stuff every so often in my Facebook memories. And I do often tell people I like to see how stupid I used to be. I used to post the dumbest stuff. And I just like, man, and I feel like it's good. I feel like I had a lot of change in my life. And I like, it's a constant reminder that anybody could change. And I don't know why, but like, I appreciate my years of dumb stuff too, right? Because it make me really feel fulfilling now. So like sometimes when you talk about stuff, oh, I remember did this and that. It's cool just to have those. I like Facebook memory. I'll say that. Like when stuff just pop up. But but yeah, I don't know. For me, I don't feel the need to be like, oh, let me get rid of that. I don't know. It's just I guess I don't care too much about it, but I also don't want to get rid of it. In a weird way because I feel like that was my past, and I don't know what the future has either. So I feel like I could be like, oh man, I'd start dating this girl for 2 months, and she is bothering her, and I get rid of all my pictures, and we break up a month later, and it's like, let's say something come up, and I want to like for whatever reason, I see that memory and it's like, oh snap, that was crazy. Remember we
Well,
went to
here's
this
here's the
club?
thing, right?
What?
So Facebook memories. It's a great thing, right? We all kind of like it. But
I
all
do.
right, Facebook brings up these memories,
Right.
right? And say this memory is like of your ex-wife or your ex-girlfriend, and now you're inboxing her because your memory came up and you had some type of feeling come up with it. You think that's acceptable?
No, but I think if you had that feelings, then you just had those feelings, period. Right. So at the end of the day, you could have been
Not
sitting there.
necessarily. That picture or that moment in
Right.
that picture could have made you feel like, man, I should reach out and be like, hey, how's it going?
I mean, that's true.
That could be dangerous for some people.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean, not for
I don't
nothing.
know.
That's a good scenario. I don't think that was the same for everybody, but everybody have to know their relationship, right? So what's good for you and me might not be good for another relationship. But if we're just generalizing this, it's a good topic to generalize. Like, what do you guys think? Is it okay? Is it not okay? And yeah, Frank said the dragon flames, but yeah, street dragon, man.
Well, I don't really have pictures of my ex-boyfriends.
Right,
I guess after we broke up or split up for some time.
right.
and then maybe I was with somebody new for a little while, or even if I wasn't with somebody new,
Right,
I just felt like I don't really need them anymore. Unless they had my kids, then I would cut that person out of the picture and just keep the part with my kids in it. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, well, what do I really need that
right.
for? It's so weird. Like, you're going through, say somebody's going through your pictures. Yeah, they go through your pictures, and you still got pictures of your last wedding with your ex-wife.
Right.
Like, that's strange.
Right.
To me, that's strange.
No, I get it. I think people are
Like, sometimes you gotta let go.
yeah, like I feel like, and women are more emotional, guys are more visual, like you know how it is. So like girls, I think is easy for them to break up with somebody and be like, ah, I'm done. I don't ever want to think of it at all. Guys break up and like, whatever. So like my kid's mom, she put X's on my face in our album with our pictures, right? So I took that from her because I didn't want to lose those memories, right? Now look at it now. Fast forward, I literally was showing my daughter's boyfriend pictures of her when she was little and a baby because I thought it was cool to show these pictures. But that was part of our history. She would have got rid of the whole album.
Well, here's what's different
Right.
about that scenario. You have kids with that person.
Right.
You're sharing memories that she wanted to get rid of, but it's still something your kids should be able to see. Right. I get that. But when you do not have kids with that person and you're just keeping pictures of them, that's weird.
Yeah.
To me, well, that's weird.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, and it's Facebook keeping them, not me. But
you can delete them.
I can, but I'd rather not. I feel like those are just
can't let go.
Yeah, it's part of my. I just feel like part of my life. Like the dumb. I could listen. I could get rid of all the dumb stuff I put on Facebook, right? That could come back. Forget. It come back to haunt me because let's say you and me don't work out and date somebody new, and they're like, "Yo, I can't be with you if you got these pictures, right?" And it is a make or break. But a company could go look and say like, "What was Anthony doing in 2011? What was he posting?" That's part of my life. That's still my history, good or bad, you know. And I just feel like,
Mickey said, I used to get seriously jealous of Frank's Facebook pictures.
See, it's a woman thing.
And it's a man thing to just keep that
emotions.
Stuff. And it's a man's thing to not let go and keep that stuff. And then when you get these memories that are popping up, you're going to have some men that are like, hey, I'm going to hit up my ex-wife and be like, how's it going? And think that's cool and okay because you have these memories popping up. That's not cool or okay. That's why a girl feels some type of way.
Yeah, well, Nikki said I set my ex-boyfriend pictures on fire right in the fireplace. It's so weird how guys and girls are, though. You know, how certain things, like, you know, the men are from Mars, women are from Venus. It is kind of like, wow. You know, how.
So you're telling me Facebook memories, never in your life has a Facebook memory ever came up when you were with somebody else, with one of your exes, and it made you think to maybe reach out to that person? And if you say no, you're a liar, because I know damn sure the answer to it.
So here's the thing. No, that definitely can happen. But I could also be walking through the mall and see an ex, you know, or see an ex, you know.
How often are you walking through a mall seeing your ex compared to Facebook memories that come up every day?
That's true.
Exactly. So that's
but
like
you gotta think about it though.
For certain people.
Facebook memories, like if you had like a album, the day you put that album up, that's the only day that's there, you know.
Okay, but you're gonna have many days where you were with this person, many years where maybe you were with this person,
right.
And these memories come up.
I don't know. You know, it's weird. I want to question that because I look at my Facebook memories almost every day, and I don't know if Facebook choose to move stuff, but I never see stuff with my ex-wife. Mm-hmm. But maybe because when I joined Facebook.
Are y'all friends on Facebook anymore?
No.
That might be why.
I don't know because it would have been still my pictures. Like I joined Facebook in 2009, like I guess the end of 2009, and we got a divorce in 2011, the beginning of 2011.
But usually the memories say like who you were with in the picture, so it could be just because you're not friends with her.
Maybe like I just don't know why. Like you would think, but I do know like when we rented a beach house, that album comes up. You know that
you have other people tagged in it that you are friends with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe that's the case because I don't never see like it's like she don't exist no more.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah, it's like literally like she don't exist anymore.
No, like for real, that's what it is. I'm guaranteeing you. the Facebook memories are kind of meant for like the people you made the
Right.
memories with too. So if they're not your friend anymore, they're not going to bring up those memories for that
Right.
reason, you know. So I think that's what it is. You don't see
Right.
her because you're not friends with her.
Well, she was the only person I dated on Facebook. You and her. So.
And Nikki said, "We are goddesses, and all of you men should worship us."
Listen, I seen this thing that made a good point. It was like, listen, the guys should chase the female. Females are getting it wrong by chasing men,
I
and
believe
God
that.
made female to be like the beautiful ones, and the guy's supposed to chase them. And girls are messing up the rotation by chasing guys. The video, it was lady, but she made a good point. She was like, the women are messing up the rotation, the natural order of things by, you know, always going after the guy that's a scumbag or
Let me let
dirtbag.
me let me say something too. Right. So I'm glad I'm not single. I'm gonna just put that out there, right?
Right.
So a lot of people that you see that are single and out there, females especially, are now like dudes.
Right.
They literally don't make it hard for a man to get a piece of whatever. Back in the day, it was not like that. We made it harder. We made the man chase us because we weren't giving it out easy.
It's true.
So they did rust. They did mess up things.
That's true.
The newer age is just so accepting of a girl could do whatever and a guy could do whatever.
Right.
And it's kind of like, well, where's the balance?
And not for nothing, I get that you could be peer pressured by a guy, but I kind of want to say that's more on the women because somewhere along the line, women decided, whatever, I don't care anymore, do whatever, and it became a common thing. And so guys, if I can get it, I'm gonna get it.
Well, it's kind of like that saying people used to be like, well, that's not fair. It's a double standard because guys can get away with whatever and girls can't. Well, they totally got rid of that now because guess what? Girls are out there doing whatever, and guys are accepting it. And guys are out there doing whatever, and girls are accepting it. So I guess it's a fair playing field.
And I guess it is fair, but it does kind of mess up the
messes
balance a little
up.
bit. Yeah,
It messes up the romance and stuff too. Like, dude, if I was a dude and I see how girls are nowadays, I barely even got to take you anywhere and I would get it.
Right.
You ain't making me work for nothing. That's not cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, everybody deserves a little romance, a little, like, I'm going to sweep you off your feet kind of thing, or I'm going to take you out a couple times before we do something.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. That's my opinion.
And Nikki said, women who chase men are not setting a good example for the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, you would hope, like, I hope for my daughter, right? My daughter is 15.
Right.
Next year, she probably will have a boyfriend or whatever. I would hope that she has a higher standard than what these girls out there are doing. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it's scary as hell because I don't see girls learning the right stuff. And even though I'm not out there chasing men or doing any of that stuff in front of her, that doesn't mean that she's not going to want to be cool like her friends and do whatever.
Right.
So that's probably the scariest thing nowadays.
Yeah, she's watching the world do it, so it doesn't even matter.
And she's thinking it's acceptable because other people are doing it that she knows or are friends with or sees it on TV or YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. So
sounds real.
It's a sad world, man.
Sure. Now look, the topic was pictures on Facebook, and it travels us down this little path.
Mm-hmm.
But that's cool though. And again, guys, the whole show is you could comment, you could come up with a subject as well. And so it's funny because
listen, where's Tish at on this?
Yeah,
Where you at? What you got to say about this?
Yes, people there's a lot of people who watch and don't comment, and that's fine. But yeah, you could bring up.
I want to hear her, say something about this because she has a daughter also.
Right, because she's always coming up with crazy stuff.
And she always has the craziest scenarios of trying to make things kind of like make sense or not make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, come on, Tish, where are you at? And she talks about sex and helps people get into stuff. So where are you at on this one? Yeah. But if she don't want to comment, that's cool. But it's funny. The Facebook pictures thing, I think, can open a lot of doors. A lot of doors you shouldn't be opening. Depending on the person, not every person's gonna be like, oh, I see my ex in the memory, I'm gonna hit her up now. But it definitely is more of an urge to make you think about that person.
Right, yeah, but I feel like if that's the case, then you might as well just not have Facebook, you know, because Facebook is a gateway regardless.
No, you might as well just not have exes that you already had relations with on your Facebook.
Yeah, but people will still be friends of friends, you know.
Then block friends that aren't your friends. I don't know.
So listen. If I got my relationship got to be like that, then I might as well just be single, because now it's just getting out of hand, you know. And I felt, and there are some relationships like that. People's like, listen, everything must go. I don't care if you talk to that person for 2 days. You better never talk to them at all. I get it, you know, because it just depends on the person and who they are, you know, and it depends on
Listen,
your
I'm
week.
not saying all that. I'm just saying I understand how it could give people the urge to want to talk to that person again because they're seeing a memory. That's all I'm saying.
No, yeah,
Not
I
out
hear
in
you.
the air.
Yeah, yeah.
Frank said, "You're not the only one here. I started watching the show using Chromecast."
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nikki said, "Sorry, I forgot to read hers first." Yeah, I feel like I am the only one on here. LOL.
Oh.
And Frank then said, "You're not the only one here. I
No,
started watching the show."
I feel like Nikki was like the only person on last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our crazy episode.
Well, listen, not everybody chooses to comment, and that's fine.
No, yeah, it's cool because you know some people are just watching.
They're still tuned
you know?
in and just listening to us
Yeah.
go back and forth, and at least Frank and Nikki are very in the comments
Right, yeah.
now, so it helps keep it kind of going.
Yeah,
you know?
what happened to my boy Ray?
But
I know he just got a new apartment and stuff.
Anyway, that's just the thing. Facebook can open doors to other things, especially memories and pictures, if you allow it to. So, you know, you gotta be a strong person not to have certain urges or be really happy in your relationship. Or even people that are happy in a relationship do it for attention or whatever. We could get into a whole bunch of stuff around that like scenario.
Yeah.
Nikki said Facebook is another way for stalkers to find their prey. I have had some guys make comments about things. And Frank said sorry, was busy playing on the PS4 with me.
Yeah, I mean, not for nothing. Yeah, there are stalkers out there or whatever, but I feel like how much of your life are you hiding, you know? Or are you trying to run away from the general public? Or, you know, all of that stuff. So, I don't know.
I got bit by a mosquito or something.
A bit by a mosquito.
Mesquite. Skeet.
Oh, that said, let me go get my soda. That's in the freezer. It's getting cold.
This guy, you're supposed to already have it out.
I know.
Get your life together.
Well, let's see you entertain the people while I'm gone.
Listen,
see how entertaining you are.
You're not very entertaining. I'm always entertaining.
That's so.
Yeah. Anyway, Nikki, what's going on with you and this new stove? So, you're getting a new stove tomorrow, so what are you going to make in it? And are you going to bake cookies again? No, I'm just kidding. I got to stay away from the sweets with my teeth. Nikki said I have had guys hit on me playing words with friends too. And Frank said I got my soda. LOL. Look, he's got his. So Nikki is getting a new oven tomorrow because her oven broke today.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Frank.
Me earlier.
Yeah, I was talking to Frank on the phone about it yesterday.
Yeah. So it's so funny that their oven broke today and their new oven's coming tomorrow. Like, that's crazy, right? So I was asking her, what are you going to make in it? And I was joking with her saying cookies, but then I said I got to stay away from the sweets because of my teeth. Then again, I could stay away from sweets and still have teeth problems, so that's what it is. Frank said, I got my soda. LOL. Frank said, the old stove took a dump. And Nikki said, when am I getting my Mexican lasagna? I'm going to bring it to Frank's party. I'm going to make it for Frank's party, even if Frank don't care for it, but I know you do, and we like it, so I will definitely make one for that.
Oh,
you know what I made the other day? Was buffalo chicken quesadillas. They were really good. Right?
Yeah, I was going to tell you to tell him about that.
Yeah, they came out really good. Frank said, should we play taps for the stove?
What's that?
That's what I was gonna say. What's that? I don't know what taps is. What's that? Why are you waving like that?
I feel like there's a slight delay.
It's
So
always like that.
I changed up a couple settings.
And Nikki said, remember, I like it mild. I got you. I gotcha.
I think it's alright.
Anyway, I think it's about that time.
Alright. I think it's about that time.
Yo,
Guys.
Stop smacking your lips. Mommy is here. It's about that time for the government around.
Oh, that was delay.
What was Nicky talking about the military song for when they're soldier guys? Hope they play military funerals. Oh, the taps thing. They're saying because they're still died, should they play the military song for when
That's
they're
fine.
soldier guys?
Alright, guys. Hold on.
I didn't know it was called taps.
Oh, okay. Wait, Sandy, what are you doing? Yo, man.
It ain't my fault you all slow. You know, he's always smacking his lips when he eating them McDonald's fries, Frank.
I'll tell you about this much. Frank, you go out there and get yourself some McDonald's fries because they pretty good.
Nikki said, damn it, I'm trying to lose weight, people.
No, Nikki, I don't really know what to say. But,
that Mexican lasagna be hitting.
Them Mexicans, they be hitting.
I ain't say that.
You said the Mexicans be hitting.
I said the Mexican lasagna be hitting the spot. Like I said, be hitting, like hitting the spot.
Oh, listen, I thought you said they be hitting. Anyway, girl, what's going on today? Today, just wait on about Frank. Just hold on. We ain't even really make a big deal that it's the 20th episode. That means you and I have been coming into their houses.
Make me crack your barrel.
Listen, you ain't gonna crack my barrel. I tell you that much.
I crack your barrel.
Yeah, listen, you gonna get your barrel cracked.
You gonna get your.
But listen, come on, Daisy. So it's been 20 weeks straight that we've been coming into their house. You and I been coming into their household
to crack your barrel.
No, listen, we've been coming into their whole house.
Why, they only got half a house at places?
Well, listen, some people do. Some people, they hold. Listen, girl, so I want you guys to know from the bottom of our hearts.
That is not my heart.
Oh, what is that?
That's my boob.
Oh, well, from the bottom of her boob, we want to say thank you.
This is harassment.
Girl, I'm trying to thank these dear people for 12 consecutive long weeks with yourself. I thank them for dealing with what I got to deal with. So thank you.
Frank said, howdy, partner. Nikki said, I can't wait. You're leaving the leftovers here, right? And Nikki said, 20 weeks, baby. Nikki, I'll leave the leftovers with you. 20
weeks.
And 20 weeks is a long time.
Why are you still holding your boob?
Because I can't trust you.
Can't trust me. Listen now.
I might have to crack your barrel on the show.
Listen, I do what God made me to do. All right?
Crack Good barrel.
God made me to do what a man gotta do.
Dookie, do you have any jokes? Do you
All
ever,
right, all right. I
ever
got.
have any
Hold
jokes?
on, girl. I got a joke. Ready? Why did the chicken go to the pawn shop?
I don't know. Why?
The chicken went to the pawn shop
I
because
thought you said pawn shop.
no, I meant porn shop. The
Didn't
chicken.
it sounded like you said pawn.
Listen, girl, I changed it midway. All right, it's called modification. So why you laughing?
Why did
Why
go to the pawn shop?
why did the chicken go to the porn shop? Why?
I don't know. I asked you. I don't know.
Because through the back of the porn shop was an entrance for him to get to the pawn shop. Come on.
Nikki said you loud as hell. She could hear you all over the house shouting on that Chromecast. On that flipping Chromecast. And she said you did say pawn, but then he said he changed it. I don't even know what the end of the joke was. What was the end?
He went to the pawn shop so he could get to the pawn shop.
That ain't no damn joke.
That's a girl. We used to tell that joke all the time when I was in 11th grade. Yeah, it was 11th grade in the swim team.
Frank said, sorry, had the volume up. Old age is kicking in with my hearing. LOL. That's alright, Frank. Sometimes my hearing don't be on point neither.
Listen, Frank, I need you to give one of those good old jokes, you know, like the one you told with the torpedo and the mosquito and
look, guys, this the type of cat I want when my dog passes away. It's the cutest looking thing you ever did see, and you got to see it.
Looks like a darn alien.
I can't get it to go up right. Here we go. Look at that thing. Ain't it so cute? Look like an alien. Look at them blue eyes. Why? It's so cute. I want that. That's what I want when my dog passes away one day of, just having a good life.
Listen, this dog got a crazy life in our house. And Michael said, I call you cowboy.
And Nikki said Dookie in stereo.
I guess Frank really got that.
Oh man, guess what?
What?
I got a question for you, right?
All right, I'm listening. I'm all ears.
What is a crackhead's favorite song? A crackhead's favorite song.
What's a crackhead's favorite song?
And Nikki said, yeah, my cowboy Dookie.
A crackhead's favorite. First of all, my name is Duke. Don't call me out my name, woman. It's Duke. It ain't Dookie.
Anyway, Frank said, who shaved the rat? Don't be making fun of Mom Spank's cat. That thing is beautiful.
That thing is ugly.
Look like a little baby alien. And when I get it, I'm going to get a little sweater for it. It's going to be the cutest little cat you ever did slay.
That thing is ugly.
It's cute.
That thing is uglier than the turd rocking in the bassinet.
Guess what? When Josie passed away, whatever year she passed away, that's the gift I want.
Listen, that thing is uglier than
I don't care, and I want it to look just like the one in the picture.
That thing is uglier than That thing is uglier than a turd rocking in the bassinet.
Who has a turd rocking in a bassinet? You make no damn sense. Shut the hell up. And Nikki said, cowboy Dookie Duke. Anyway, what is a crackhead's favorite song, Dookie?
A crackhead's favorite song is Crack the Middle, Crack the Middle, Crack the Middle, Crack. I'm sorry.
It's called I Wanna Rock. Because they need a rock.
Alright, listen, you did get me there. Oh, man.
Oh.
I want to rock.
I thought we had a comment coming up. I don't see it though.
Listen, girl, I might have to refresh these comments on this. Cause
Why did Hitler commit suicide?
I'm supposed to do that?
Dookie.
What, girl?
Why Hitler commit suicide?
Hitler committed suicide because he wanted to be a crackhead, but his mustache was too short. So every time he went to go sniff a lot, because the mustache didn't catch the crack, it went all the way
You
up.
the worst. You the worst ever. Yeah, your answers don't even make no sense. So listen.
It does too.
Hitler committed suicide because he got the gas bill.
That's pretty messed up.
Look, our comments disappeared.
I was refreshing the comments,
You
girl.
screwed us all up.
Alright, well, now I gotta go read them off of the old YouTube because they just disappeared on us. Alright.
How do you circumcise a hillbilly? You should know this one. Your cousin Jack, he's a hillbilly. So how they circumcise him?
Listen, when you get circumcised, you're a hillbilly. I don't know nothing about it, but so this will happen. You get held upside down, and they shave you.
That's not how the circumcision works, but okay. Anyway,
I don't let nobody touch my parts.
it says, how do you circumcise a hillbilly? Well, you kick his sister in the jaw.
That's messed up. Oh, let's get the comments that we missed. Did you see when Nikki said Cowboy Dookie Duke?
Yes.
Well, did you see when Nikki
Yes.
said? I ain't even say it yet.
Yes.
Did you see when Nikki said?
No, just got on.
She said, "I love
something.
your energy, dude."
I thought Frank said something after Cowboy.
Frank said, "What's the difference between your boyfriend and a condom?"
What's the difference?
Condoms have evolved. They're not so thick and insensitive anymore. That's a good one. Frank, you done did yourself and the country a service. All right? And then Frank said, how is sex like a game of bridge? If you have a great hand, you don't need a partner.
Why is Santa so jolly?
Because Santa always hang out with the right people.
No, because Santa knows where all the naughty girls live. What's up, Dave?
Oh, is Dave in the house?
He said, what did the blind man say when he walked past the fish market? He must have been like, whew, girl, go freshen up.
He said, I love catfish. I need to order 2 of them. What? That's probably what the blind man would say.
Why are crippled people always picked on?
This video is not sponsored by McDonald's. Oh, what you say, girl?
Why are crippled people always picked on?
I don't think I want to touch this one.
Because they can't stand up for themselves. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Dave said, hey, ladies. That's messed up. Oh, man. What did the blind man say when he walked past the fish market? What's up? That's messed up.
Why do women rub their eyes when they get up in the morning?
Because the night before, they just got teabagged.
No. Because they ain't got balls to scratch. Nikki said, man, now Frank's gonna want me to get the prize. to go get the fries.
I'm almost
Them
done.
McDonald's fries is so good. I had that and some chicken nuggets and a cheeseburger. It was pretty good. And a sweet tea. You know I love my sweet tea. Down south, all we drink is that sweet tea. But he don't like it.
I ain't a big fan of that sweet tea.
You ain't never had the right kind.
Nope. Now, when I was young, Mrs. Mildred, she used to make the goodest sweet tea I ever had. But it still wasn't what I liked. Mildred, she was...
What does a good bar and a good woman have in common?
They both know how to lay you down.
No. Liquor in the front and poker in the back. What does a 75-year-old woman have between her breasts that a 25-year-old doesn't?
Skin.
Her navel. Oh. Nikki said Stewart's for next weekend. Sound good. Yeah, I love that Stewart's. Stewart's is so good, especially when you put the bottle in the freezer and it get a little frosted.
One of the greatest things about life is when you go to Nikki and Frank's house and they have that Stewart. I just about died every time she handed me that first bottle and it's real cold. Oh man, look, Mr. Urban World is in the building.
What's up, Urban World?
He said it's late party. Yee-haw! Girl, you see Mr. Urban World up in the building?
I said hello.
Alright. I feel like he ain't hear you. You be kind of low. When Mr. Urban World come up in the building, we get crazy as if Brooklyn Butch was in the building.
Listen, you like Florida, right?
I love Florida.
So
you know why I like Florida?
Because it's hot.
And they got gators.
What's the difference between the Florida State football team and a Florida State cheerleader?
The football team is men play for football, and the Florida State cheerleaders.
Your answers to these jokes is terrible. You don't never come up with nothing funny. You just saying the dumbest stuff anybody ever heard on the show. Nobody laughing. They just looking at you like, he can't be serious. Anyway, what's the difference between the Florida State football team and a Florida State cheerleader? Well, I'm going to tell you. They both suck for 4 quarters. Get it? 4 quarters. In football, 4 quarters in change.
Girl, you missing a lot of comments.
Freezer it is, Nikki said. Mr. Urban World said, LOL.
He was laughing at my jokes.
Frank said, better late than never. And Nikki said, frosted mugs work too. Yes, they do. And Frank said, frosted mugs are even better. I do like some frosted nugs too. But I like to drink it out the glass bottle kind of frosted, because then I ain't got to do the extra work of cleaning the mug when I'm done.
And you just like putting your lips against bottles.
You just retarded. Anyway, Mr. Urban World said that's true, Frank. You got any good jokes?
I got a joke, all right? So listen. It was a late night.
I said jokes, not stories.
Girl, this is a joke. It was a late night. And all the chickens was coming down the same road that the roosters walked down.
It's so stupid you laughing at yourself.
No, because my joke is great. So listen, it was a late night. And all the roosters was walking down the same road that the chickens walk down in the daytime. Now, the question is, why would the chickens no longer walk at nighttime?
I don't know why.
The chickens didn't walk at nighttime because the roosters walk at late and they would scream in their ears, cock-a-doodle-doo, and hurt their eardrums. So they don't walk at nighttime.
This is the dumbest joke I ever had in my life. And Nikki said, dishwashers are a wonderful thing. You know,
Oh
I
no,
have a
don't go there.
dishwasher
Don't
that's
go
about
there.
that's about like
I
I
just
don't know, like maybe like 50 years old
I
in
just
the kitchen,
told
right?
Frank
And that thing
yesterday.
does not work. And he
I,
swore it worked.
I was
It don't work. I
on the
put dishes in
phone
that
with
thing,
Frank
and you
yesterday.
pull the dishes out, and they still covered in food. That thing don't work, and he don't want to get a new one.
I was on the phone with Frank yesterday and said how this woman got a new refrigerator. She got a new oven.
But I
And
need a
Frank was talking about
dishwasher.
himself and his new oven. And I said, but she trying to get that dishwasher and it ain't gonna happen. And look, next thing you know, she going on and on. Nikki, you're starting World War warfare in my household, and I ain't gonna have that.
Anyway, Nikki said, "Hey, Mr. Urban," and Frank said, "How is sex like a game of bridge? If you have a great hand, you don't need a partner."
I thought Frank said that already. I
Well, I
read that.
well, I ain't see it before. And anyway, he said, "Sorry, wrong post." And Dave said, "You don't know what smash burger is, Nikki?" And Nikki said, "Damn, Dookie, get the wife a new one already."
Now, here's the thing, Dave. For Bobby's birthday, no little Robert, I took him to Habit Burger. Somebody said that was better than Five Guys. But I don't know. I think after that, Five Guys still got the championship. But I still got to try Smash Burgers. So my question for you, Dave, is Smash Burgers better than Five Guys? And Mr. Urban World said, Nikki, good to see you again.
And guess what? I got one more joke and then we done.
All right, let's hear this last joke. Oh, it's a firecracker.
You won't never have no firecrackers. Your joke's so dry and so not funny that
My
people
jokes,
just be on here
my
like
jokes
crickets.
are lethal. That
Anyway,
you almost could die from laughing at my jokes.
don't make me flip the hat off your head.
Girl, I told you about hitting my hat. That's
Anyway,
why it's bent.
anyway, when does a cub become a Boy Scout?
When he turned into a lion and eat a Boy Scout.
No, a cub becomes a Boy Scout when he eats his first brownie.
Anyway, it was good talking to you guys. Read them last couple of comments before we turn it over.
Well, he got put up in Urban World said something about Smash Burger around his way, but I didn't get to see the comment.
Oh well, hold on. Let's find them comments. So
What he said.
Nikki said, hey, good to see you again. And Urban World said,
We already read
we
that.
had smash burgers here, but they didn't stay open long, so they must not been that good. And
No, Dave never heard of it, Nikki said. Dookie, get your wife a dishwasher. Happy wife, happy life.
and Dave said, I think so, but it's subjective. He's talking about smash burgers versus Five Guys.
No, Frank said happy spouse, happy house.
And Mr. Urban World said, I got a joke for you all. A polar bear walked past a guy and accidentally bumped into him. The guy gets upset and says, let's fight. The bear tells him, you don't want to see these paws.
LOL.
Listen, now
Nikki
sometimes,
said, Frank, don't make me come downstairs and crack your barrel.
listen,
That's right, because we crack barrels, Nikki.
listen, I sometimes want to give Sandy them mints.
And Dave said, crickets. And Dave said, you gotta go. He talking about you.
And you're talking about me.
Anyway, that's it for the Daisy and Duke segment. We're gonna get back to the regular show. And Dave said, I think Smashburger has better fries.
Listen, a quality burger is definitely at that place called Five Guys. That's all I'm saying.
Or friends.
Definitely friendlies too. Anyway, we'll be back. All right, don't go nowhere. All right, come on, gal.
Alright. We are back. Guess who's back?
Back streets back. All right. Everybody, rock your body. Everybody,
Shut up.
back streets.
Don't touch me.
Oh my God, we're back again.
Be quiet. Nobody want to hear you.
Brother, sister, everybody sing.
Go away. What do I do with my hair tie?
Am I original?
Come on, man. Get it together.
Am I your only one?
You're my only one, yeah. Only.
Am I sexual?
You like the face I made? Come on, man.
Yo, come on, you're gonna find this thing, man. You interrupting our show because you can't find your damn
Alright, whatever.
hair tie? What, you mean like the little things?
Yeah, my pinche.
Ah.
I
Oh,
found it.
she found it.
Alright, anyway, look, Nikki said, oh, please stop singing. And Frank said, Fuddruckers, good as well. I do like Fuddruckers.
What's that?
I've had them in New York with my brother before.
What is it?
It's a burger place called Fuddruckers. They're based in, like, New York.
Fuddruckers.
Fuddruckers.
Can't stand you, Fuddruckers. All right, guys, so check it out.
And look, Frank said, no, Dave said, please stop singing. You're making the dogs start howling.
Ow!
And Frank said, does he have a stop button? LOL.
All right, so here's something I want to ask you guys because something got presented to me earlier, right? And Dave kind of remember these days. So you guys, and actually recently, anyway. So what I want to bring up as a topic is you guys ever try to make money in a different sense, like the non-traditional way? So what do you think about that? Like, do you frown upon strippers because they're making money in a non-traditional way? Excuse me. Do you frown upon network marketing because that's a non-traditional way, like multi-level marketing? Remember Avon, going door to door. Do you frown upon stuff like what is it called, like the paper routes? Like do you frown upon people making money non-traditionally? What are your thoughts on that? Would you ever be a stripper?
For the right amount of money, I have to be somewhere where I get paid good.
I would do it.
You'd probably do it.
Am I sexual?
You do it at one of them little tiny places where you don't even make that much neither.
I mean, the money adds up.
Not if it's not busy.
Not if what?
Not if it's not busy.
I guess. So,
So Dave said, so that's something I know about, bro? Strippers? Oh.
yeah, Dave told me he been to every strip club across the nation.
And Master Urban World said, no, I've been working from home since I was 14 on and off, but it was in auction sites like eBay and
Nice.
other smaller platforms. The internet is where I make most of my money today.
Nice. Yeah, so...
Nikki said I sold Avon, so no, people do what they got to do.
Hey, Nikki, I sold Avon for about 4 years, believe it or not. It was crazy because for me, it was cool. I was a guy walking around selling Avon single. Got me to talk to a lot of girls. But, yeah, so reason why I brought this up is because I had a call today and a Zoom call or a meeting or whatever. And some guys was trying to introduce me to a new network, not new network, but a network marketing thing. And then recently, people have been talking about this flower or the water or the, what else you call it? Or the circle. So it's like the network marketing thing where you give somebody money. No, everybody put in money and then one person get money, right? So people are like, is it a scam? Is it legit? And, strippers, people feel like, oh, they shouldn't be doing that. So I'm curious on what you guys think about making money in a non-traditional sense.
So Frank said, I agree. Got to do what you got to do. Dave said, but ATL is unforgettable. And Nikki said, I've had jobs that were under the table, no shame in that, as long as they pay their taxes. And Frank said, you sold Avon at Olson.
Yes, I did.
And Dave said, and they love us, New Yorkers. Listen, they just tell you that to get your money out your pocket. Just saying. And Nikki said, I enjoyed Avon. And Dave said, it's a scam, bro.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that circle thing. I feel bad for some people who are. Well, I'll talk about it. I won't say names, but there's some people I know that's into it, and it's definitely a scam from all the stuff I looked into. But sometimes people figure if they can make their quick money and get out. I guess the problem is if you stay too long, right, trying to make your quick money. So what is she doing?
Getting my hat.
Did you really have to do that?
Yeah.
For
It's
what?
bothering me.
This is what I do.
I just flew off the bed.
On
You're
a
what I
daily-
deal
on
with.
a
You
daily
sit there
basis.
and sing to the world like they want to hear you. They don't want to hear that.
Amway wasn't a scam. I actually did Amway and did it when it turned into Quick Start. The thing is, a lot of these things get the label pyramid scheme. Now, a scheme is you trying to come up with something. A scam is straight, scam. But Avon was legit. The problem was it wasn't feasible to make money, right? So like, you had to pretty much get the golden goose, so to speak. You had to have the super gift for gab. You had to know all the people. So in order for you to make a lot of money, it was definitely possible, but it was improbable.
Anyway, Dave said not really because the booty was free. LOL. And Nikki said Hooters servers know the tricks to get better tips. Yeah, they let out the boobies and the butt cheeks.
Pull that shirt down a little lower. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm all fair game for anybody that want to do whatever they want to do.
Listen, I'm for people doing whatever they want to do, but if I'm not interested, I don't like being pressured. I feel
Right.
like that's annoying. Like if I'm showing you that I'm not interested in something, then just leave me alone.
Right.
If I'm telling you that's not something I'm interested in, then you don't even need to go any farther. That's when I get annoyed because then I'm just sitting there listening to this whole pitch that I care nothing about.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to just say you're not interested. Like when a girl comes up to you in the strip
yeah,
club.
Dave know a lot about strippers. Look at him.
Oh no, he definitely does.
And Frank said Tilted Kilt. I've heard of that place. It's in Bensalem somewhere, I thought.
I never heard of
They're
that.
kind of like a Hooters. And then Dave said, I got the chance to spend some quality time with 3 of the strippers I met in the 5 days I was out there. I'm sure you did.
Why you didn't invite me down there with you, man?
He probably didn't even know you.
I'm sure he knew me then.
He ain't like you like that.
I could have took a break from my regular life and hung out with you down there.
Is that what you think?
I mean, yeah.
No. Anyway, like he said, I bet they get grabbed a lot. Probably.
Yeah, right? Come here, girl. Come on, sit down on this little table so I can talk to you. No, not for nothing. They come over and sit down a lot, That's their business. So they just got to sit down, smooth you over, and, get that cheddar. When I met Sandy, she was working at Tattletales.
No.
That's a Tattletale.
And Dave said because Sandy would have killed me. He acting like, oh, I could go. Yeah, okay.
What you mean?
Yeah, okay.
I run things in my relationship. I do what I do because I feel like I want to.
Everybody on this show already knows that ain't true. And Mr. Urban World said, oh,
Whatever, man.
anyway, this is your
No,
topic.
but you missed Mr. Urban World said Dave.
He just wrote that.
No, you've been Mr. Yeah, he said Dave been a real educational experience. And Dave said Sandy, see, you missed him.
Alright. And Dave said it was
a cultural experience. You know what's crazy? We started doing the show. The first one was an hour and a half, right? And then we was like, okay, let's not let it be so long. And we wanted to make it a 45 minutes or half an hour, and we always go past an hour now. It's kind of funny. because we just be chatting it up with you guys.
Nikki said if they ever did that to Frank in front of me, she will be missing some of her pretty hair.
Yo, Nikki, why are you being a hater,
She's
bro?
aggressive, man.
Right? Nikki, listen, you, Frank, Sandy, and I, we need to go to the strip club.
Listen, we go to strip club and we both just sit there and talk about the girls. That stuff like don't bother me. Like if we're doing it together,
Right.
then it don't really bother me. But would I be letting you go to ATL for 4 days with some dudes, hanging out and going
It's
to
not
strip
some
clubs?
dudes, it's Dave, and he might
I
bring
don't care.
Brooklyn Butch.
Listen, I love you, Dave, but I don't care who the hell you was going with for a couple days to strip clubs.
Why
with
you don't
just the
trust? You don't
guys.
trust Dave?
I don't trust you.
Well, you don't trust me. What about if me and Frank go? Me and Frank
I don't
go on a
trust.
road
I don't
trip,
trust Frank either.
so we could go to
I don't trust neither one of them.
You don't trust Frank? Frank ain't ever do nothing bad in his life.
Listen, I don't know that. And Nikki said, right, educational, sure. And Frank said, I think you would do a lot more than pull her hair. She would be dead. And Nikki said, I am not a violent person, but don't mess with my family. And Mr. Urban World said, haha. And Dave said, Atlanta is different because
The strippers up, God bless you. The strippers up north won't pay no mind if you're not spending money. Yeah. Dad, what was it? They was talking about that one basketball star that got in trouble because he went to the one strip club in Atlanta.
listen, how this go from telemarketing and all that, stuff to strippers?
Oh, good point.
Because you brought it up.
No, because Dave went deep into the strip club stuff. We didn't have to get that deep into his educational experiences.
He was experienced with it, so he was.
I never said that.
He was showing you his experience.
No, Mr. Emerald said that.
Anyway, guess what? We're gonna take a walk to the river after this.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I've been walking like every day.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's getting late, so we're gonna take this walk. We might as well go now.
Yeah. And Frank said,
I told Nikki.
Dave said Atlanta's different because the strippers
I
are
read
up
that.
north. All right, we already read that. Frank said, I told Nikki I won't go to those places anymore. And Dave said, I had the dancers hanging out with me and my boy without having to spend any money.
I used to be like that back in my day, man. Used to go to Divas International Gentlemen's Club right over there across the bridge in PA. And it was cool. Me and my boy Josh, we would go there and just be chilling and sitting down, talking to the strippers.
Josh that's coming now?
Yep.
When's he supposed to be here, tomorrow?
I think so. Used to be our thing. Matter of fact, when he come back, we might have to go to the strip club. Like old time says, go to the COVID club,
Look,
strip
Nikki
club.
said Nate stopped me from jumping over the counter at Rite Aid because she messed with my stepson.
Yeah, she's not a violent woman, all right?
Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
We're gonna go take our walk, and we will be back next Thursday.
Guys,
for the
listen.
21st show.
Thank you once again. We made 20 shows. That means it was 20 straight weeks of us coming to your living room, your kitchen, your bathroom on multiple devices every single week. We didn't miss 1 week. One week we was in our car because we had no lights. So I just want to say thank you very much, guys. I'm very humbled to be doing this show with all of you and some people. You know?
That's how I feel about you. Some people, especially that guy Dookie.
I love that guy.
That guy sucks. Dave said, and the Magic City is overrated.
Oh, that's the name of the place.
Mr.
Yeah.
Urban World said, dang, Nicole is dangerous. And Nikki said, but you guys have nothing to worry about. Love yous. And Frank said, not dangerous, just protective. And Dave said, but Foley's and Strokers is official.
Well, when the COVID is over, maybe I'll take a trip down there. But I heard the food was good in Magic City. That's the reason why he went to Magic City, just for the food.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, he went for the strippers too. Let's just be real.
All right.
That's it, guys.
All right, guys. Listen, thanks for tuning in again. I appreciate it. It was really awesome. And
sorry you had to deal with this guy sometimes.
Listen.
This is what I deal with all the time.
Didn't you say you want to take your walk?
24/7.
Didn't you say you want to take your walk? But you're still going.
Exactly. That's what I deal with.
And now your mama knows.